of the December 8th, 2022. I just wanted to make a really quick message about ego real quick, because I want to touch on something else, which is lust versus love. And I've heard so many people get this confused over the years, and I really never correct anybody. I just let them be lost and wrong. So since I'm making videos, I might as well correct it, right? So, all right, that's what I'm doing. So anyways, ego, right? What is ego? Ego is the way the mind perceives itself. Being a kid is all about developing the ego. Give a baby a toy and take it away, and he'll trip out. Like my toy. It's all about self-identity, getting to know who you are as an individual, and then from that point, wanting to possess things and getting to possess things. Because in spirit, we don't get to do that. You know, that's what we get to do here. That's why it's so natural when we come here to just develop our ego. As we all do. Some people stay identified with the ego until the day they die. They never make the separation. A lot of people, you know, some people at a very young age, everybody's different. We're all have our own little journey. But, and with that is, you know, comes with ego, with the conscious mind. When you're working with the conscious mind comes the, what I call the laws of perception. What you think about yourself, what you think about other, and what you think other thinks about you, both individually and consciously. And depending on your level of fear or preconceived notions that may not fully be conscious at times, you may get a distorted view of those perceptions. That's why like really good actors or really great salespeople, they understand like those certain laws of perception. They understand how they're perceived, you know, and it's because they are more conscious. They're more awake, you know, through practices like meditation and stuff like that. You know, before I jump into love versus lust, which that's what this is about. Never forget, it's very important for everybody to remember this right here. It is so much easier to tell a lie than accept the fact that you believed a lie. And the reason is simple. It's ego. Your ego does not want to be fooled. Because if you lie to me and I believe you and I live that lie for, 10 years, and then 10 years later I found out you lied to me, it's going to be difficult for me to accept that. Or not just me, any human being. It's difficult to accept that because that means you were wrong for 10 years. So what happens is people are presented with factual information that disproves their current belief, and they completely deny it. I've seen it time again. I mean, all the time. And they deny it because it's the ego protecting itself. Sometimes it's not even, most of the time it's not even conscious. If they knew that what was up, they wouldn't do it. But it's just an unconscious reaction. The unconscious mind, you know, like the old saying, the mind will forget bad memories in order to protect itself. Very similar deal with the preconceived notions and certain belief systems. Because the only thing, this world is a dream. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Now, the only thing above that is natural law. So you have to discern what's natural law, what's belief, what's my perspective, what's their perspective. And that's what a woke person does, all right? So really the main topic, let me just get to that real quick, because I've heard so many people get this wrong. Love and lust, all right? Love is the most fundamental force in the universe. Love, that love, that unconditional love. Every single human being on this planet is connected by unconditional love. You know, I've heard parents say to kids, you don't know what love is, trying to act like the big parent. And the truth is, the parent's wrong. Everybody knows what love is. We all know what love is. That's all we really know. That's the realest thing there is. It's the only real thing, really. Everything else is pretty much it is really an illusion. So that love, unconditional love that's connecting every human being, is within all of us. So when you get into a relationship and you're in that honeymoon phase, you have love, you have lust, you have all that. The problem, what it is now, unconditional love comes from present awareness and being a fully conscious, realized human being, like understanding who you are, separate from your ego. at a deeper level. Then you have the ability